Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the second race of the Mountain Dew Truck Series. So this race is the first 1.5 mile race, and we only have 16 trucks in this race. At the second Daytona races, we had the Clash. There were only 15 trucks. Those were all the full-time trucks. Only full-time trucks qualified for the Clash. And here at Las Vegas, only one part-time truck elected to start this race, and that is the 22 of Connor Hound for Pennzoil Motorsports. Now, let's go over your starting lineup. Starting on the pole, Ryan Benjamin, the 40 Aaron's Dream Machine. To his outside, Arthur Xavier in the 0. Behind them, Clash winner Mitchell Collins in the 79 Turkey Hill Dodge Ram. And good showing here for Michael Waltrip Racing, as they have both of their trucks inside the top 5, with Roman Fenway starting in 4th, and behind them, Matteo Kobayashi for Rising Sun Motorsports rounds out the top 5, and to his outside, Nathan Ormond in that 44 for Rock Car Racing. I'm sorry, I could not remember who he drove for. And then behind them, Bradley Reed in the 76 for Railfan Motorsports. That is also a Dodge Ram. And to his outside, one of the first 2 Ford trucks in this race, Greg Galding in the 27 Panini Ford. And then you have your Mountain Dew 300 winner Nathan Smith starting behind Ream and Galding. And to his outside, the one part-time entry here, the 22 of Connor Hound for Pennzoil Motorsports, the second Ford in this race. And then you have Patrick Starr in the 07 for Rising Sun Motorsports, teammates with Matteo Kobayashi. And to his outside, Devin Fair for Robin Hood Racing in the 93 CMR Roofing Chevrolet. And you have a double row for 68 State Motorsports with team-owner Nottingham Scott in the 86 Ineos truck. I am off today. Once again, I keep calling them cars. And to his outside, you have Sebastian Dupain in the 68 McDonald's Dodge Ram. And the final row, Christian Russell for Robin Hood Racing. He is the team owner in the 39 CMR Roofing. And rounding out the field, you have Jordan Stout in the 9. So, unfortunate for some of these guys. However, we'll see if anything. We'll see how this race goes. And if it goes good for, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but we'll see how the race goes. See if these drivers who started at the back are able to make their way forward, as everyone is equal in this series. That is why you can see part-timers qualifying for the pole, like we saw at the Mountain Dew 300 with Christian Holder in the 51 for Toyota Racing Development.
Drivers, start your engines!
But like I was saying, everyone's equal, and you can see part-timers getting poles in races they race on, hence why Christian Holder got the pole for the Mountain Dew 300. Here they are, rolling off for the pace laps. We have 2 race winners this season. Who will add their name to that list, or will we see another duplicate winner as Mitchell Collins? His caution counts as a race win, but it does not count towards points, as I have said multiple times in the during the previous 2 races. Here they come down the backstretch. Pace truck is going to pull off this time, and we're going to get green for the SlopeTV presents Stop Gambling Addiction 200. Here the pace truck goes. Here they come through LI restart zone. Green flag in the air at Las Vegas, and we are racing. Brian Benjamin and Arthur Xavier are going to lead him in turn 1. Ooh, here comes Mitchell Collins on the bumper of the 40. He's going to move him. I forgot to mention that he was caution-free the previous 2 races, so when we see the first caution here, jumps to the high side, Mitchell Collins on the inside, he's going to get pass. Inside lane, we're seeing drafting come into play. This is looking like a super speedway race. Once again, Matteo Kobayashi on the inside, leading that inside charge. And out of turn 4. Oh, Kobayashi goes to the middle. He's back high now. He's going to lead the lap over ground through his now. He's inside. And looks like he's going to get that race lead. Will Nathan Smith move him? Down the backstretch. Turn 3 and 4. Smith moves him. Here comes Smith with a push from Monaghan Scott. Nathan Smith will lead that lap. Here they go, thundering off through the corners. We are 3 wide. Oh, let's talk about the final 2 rows. 4 of their drivers are in the top 5 right now. That is very interesting. And they have speed. Look at this, Nathan Smith Motorsports running 1 and 1st and 3rd right now. 68 State Motorsports driver Sebastian on the inside, and Duquesne's coming in. And the 9's into the wall. Oh, he just got slammed. Really slow up to 76, then 79 to 0, and 40. Doesn't fair out front. That was the first major incident of the season. I do believe the 9 was running about 7th. But battle for the lead. And the 9 truck is so slow, we're gonna have to see if that gives him the tire weather. We are 3 wide for the lead. And Roman Fenway gets that. Through the corners they go. Ooh, looks like Hound clapped someone. The 9 of Jordan Scott, he's just caution so I can pit and I can get back up front with these guys. Okay, Christian Russell now to the lead. Here comes Monaghan Scott on the inside. Oh, how the cars getting wrecked on each other. Oh, and there goes Connor Hound. They're wrecking. Big crash. Your Clash winner, Nottingham Scott, Mitchell Collins caught up. Your part-time entry of Connor Hown. We're going to need a replay of that. First caution of the season. Is Nathan Ormond involved? I'll have to see. I do believe he made it by, however, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, Ormond is also involved. There's Mitchell Collins with quite a bit of damage. Devin Fair, I do believe, is not involved. Yeah, we're gonna need a replay of that. Rewind the tapes until we get to that crash. Let's focus on rough with his forward teammate, and he just goes around off the nose. Ooh, heavy hits for the 93, the 79, the 27, and the 22 getting the worst of it. Yeah, he just came down on the 93. So, that's tough. That is very tough for them. Unfortunate luck. However, there's not much He was in the middle of the pack, too. I'm surprised I wasn't bigger. But there's your first caution of the season. Several contenders taken out. The 93, I don't think he was quite involved. Like, I think he was just off the nose. I believe he did make contact with the wall. I don't believe it was too serious. Nobody is pitting. So now that we're restarting, are we going to see another aggressive move? As the saying goes, cautions breed cautions. So we could be looking at another wreck in about another 12 laps, so about lap 24. I believe the wreck took place on lap 9. So that would be lap 18 if we do get another caution. I don't know why I'm saying that, because cautions can come at any time. So we're just going to need to see what happens during this. This will be interesting. Be an interesting restart. We're going single file here. This was the first caution, and it was brought out by a part-timer who... That was kind of just a stupid block. It looked like it was just a stupid block. However, that could have been the 93 turning into the... like, trying to get high, but then the 22's there. But that definitely looked like the 22 came down. So, if the 22 came down, then anything that he had proven in the previous race at Daytona has been washed away. Oh, I believe we are going green this time. Those lights are off on the pace truck. comes. We're gonna go back green at Las Vegas. Through the Ally restart zone, Nottingham Scott leads him to green. Green flag back in the air. Christian Russell in second. And we have seen this is run like a restrictor plate race. I wonder if now that people will try making daring moves. And here comes Christian Russell with a push from Bradley to the inside of Scott. Christian Russell will take the lead. Christian Russell leads now. Down the backstretch. How long until we see another caution if we do? Especially since we're getting later into the race and drivers are going to be more aggressive, running more positions. Christian Russell, he's held on to that lead, but how long can he? Here comes Duquesne and Patrick Starr. Rising Sun Motorsports has hooked up. They're on the top of that, the 7 and the 10. They are hooked up. Russell, he's just holding them off. He's pulling away. I believe they gain a bit on the straightaway, but he's got them out of the corners. Oh, here comes Nathan Smith. He's caught up behind me. He's on the bumper of the 39. Can Russell hold him off? Smith is maybe not. Smith is there though. Russell knows if he makes one little mistake, Nate Smith gets to his inside, and there Smith goes. Fenway now. Arthur Xavier, they're charging to the front. Here they come. Fenway in that 15th Famous Amos truck. I actually didn't know what that brand was until I saw it in a grocery store on my table. I had no idea what they were. They're cookies, okay? Yeah, that's okay. I should not have made that joke. But here they come. Returns 3 wide. Christian Russell back to the point. Christian Russell, he's got some speed late in this run, but he moves high. Not sure that was forceful or if he moved high by his own will, or if he got moved in the green trying to side draft, but that doesn't work. They're now 3 wide. He's gonna take the lead. Yeah, Christian Russell, he is definitely quick here. Quick in these later stages of the race. Let's go check up on the second pack. Yeah, they're just not doing good. How about Sebastian Duquesne and Ryan Benjamin wide. And it's gonna be Benjamin leading the lap as they're 3 wide across the line. Don't count out Devin Fair, he was involved in that crash. He's still with the pack. Devin Fair is still with the pack. So he's on that dominant inside lane. You could see him with the way this is kind of played out like a circuit plate race. You could see him come up and win this race, possibly, or get a good involved in a wreck. I think a top 5, well deserved. Nathan Smith on the inside, that could cause trouble for that 48 team. Oh, and here comes Christian Russell. He has just made a surge in these final few laps. Vegas. I believe it was Nottingham Scott who led us back to the green. Russell got around him almost immediately. And he's actually been able to hold his line fairly decently. Fortunately, that has not worked this time. And here comes Nathan Smith to the lead. 3 laps to go. Down the backstretch, Christian Russell, will he try and make a move? Is like a past his final few laps. So, Smith gets moved by Duquesne. Smith is going to lead that lap. However, Duquesne is going to immediately get by him. The way these races go, it's feasible for that second car on the inside lane to get that lead. Here we go. White flag, 68 State Motorsports. They're 1-2 right now. Not anymore. Nottingham Scott now leads. Final lap. It's 1 to go. Presented by Pepsi. It is a Pepsi product. Therefore, it is okay to advertise them. Here they come down the backstretch. Nottingham Scott is your leader. Here he goes. To turn 2. Nottingham Scott is going to exit. Here comes Arthur Xavier. Not enough time. Nottingham Scott is going to win at Las Vegas. The first international driver in any of the leagues on this channel to win a race. No better way to do it than to start at the back and come to the front. That was a late race resurgence for that team. I'm not late race. They were immediately up there after the start. It took like 1 lap before they were already like 3rd. Now let's go look at the official results. I'm gonna be honest, I thought Russell had that. He was just so quick there. So quick at the end. So, Nottingham Scott wins the race. That was a finish. And Arthur Xavier gets second. Xavier, maybe 1 more lap and he would have had that. But it gave us a really good finish, so I'm not complaining. Certainly not complaining. Patrick Starr getting a nice top 3. Nice top 3 for that team in 68 State Motorsports. I believe this is once again placing both their trucks inside the top 5. I can't quite remember the results from Daytona. However, that's definitely good 68 State Motorsports. Both their trucks in the top 5 and getting a win. So that is not something to be angered about. It's not something to be mad about. And I can't quite tell what I'm saying. Apologies if nothing I'm saying is making sense. Devin Fair getting a nice top 5, especially after being involved in that crash where Connor Hound just made that was just a stupid move across the nose of Devin Fair. So took out Nathan Orman, Greg Gaulding, Mitchell Collins. Jordan Stout had already had damage, so it wasn't a surprise to see him back there. However, he did finish the highest out of those cars out of the cars who actually got major damage from the wreck. Roman Fenway getting a nice 6th. Much better compared to his team order, getting an 11th. Nathan Smith saw the top 10. A lot of these guys, they did pretty good in the race. They were up front. And Christian Russell, he was making a surge in those final few laps. Ever since that restart, something just clicked on his truck, and he was quick. I feel like he led the most laps this race. I just have a feeling. Bradley Ream getting a 9th place. He was up front late in the race. I believe he was pushing Russell, but unfortunate, did not get the top 5. However, good run for the team, and good job not being caught up in that crash. That was the first caution of the season, and it was brought out by a part-timer. So maybe these part-timers aren't as good as it appeared in Daytona. Mateo Kobayashi, man from Japan, getting 10th in the 10 truck. That is interesting. Ryan Benjamin getting 11th. He was the last car in the main pack. And so, not too impressive for Benjamin, unfortunately. Jordan Stout, like you said, he got involved in a wreck. He just got squeezed into the wall, so there wasn't really anything he could do there. I believe they were like 4 wide. He was on the receiving end. He was on the high side. He got pushed into the wall. Damage early on. However, that was a impressive not finishing last, which that honor goes to Greg Galding, unfortunately. Mitchell Collins, your Clash winner in 79, 13th. Unfortunately, like you said, caught up in that wreck. However, he did finish much higher, or much closer to the pack than Connor Hound did. So, and then Connor Hound in 14th, highest part-timer because he was the only part-timer. He finished 15 seconds behind the leader, while Collins only finished 9 seconds behind. And you have Nathan Orman in 15th. Really, really sad for that team, as they had momentum coming into this race with a 2nd place at Daytona, pushing Nathan Smith to the win. The Nathan 1-2. Very unfortunate for them to get caught in a wreck, the first wreck of the season. And then Greg Galding in the 27. Like we already talked about, he's in last. So good and bad days. Thank you for watching the race. I hope to see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this one. And this is Kevin Jackson, signing out.